Cool.
Welcome to JJK TV. My name's Joe Kelly.
I'm Ollie.
Guys, so this is the live workout, okay? This is the Beast, 7 AM. We also have 6 PM, and we have a 12:15, which is a bodyweight WOD workout, okay? The live workouts is trying to engage you, to make you accountability, to book on the app, okay? These workouts, the quality might not be as good as the pre-recorded ones, okay? If you don't join us live, you can do these workouts anytime, any place. We'll post it to the page after.
Right guys, so first things first, make sure you have your Y zones on, and you need to set it up on your phone, guys. Obviously, because you're not here at the studio, the monitors won't pick you up, so make sure you have it on your phone. Go on, tap workout, make sure the Bluetooth's on, it will come up. For today's workout, you need the resistance band to start, skip rope for your warm-up, and then a kettlebell and 2 dumbbells for your main phase of workout, right? And then we're going to get onto a little finisher at the end. So guys, what we're going to start with is your resistance band. So whether you've got a red or a blue one, it's entirely up to you. What you're going to do, you're going to start with the hands just outside the shoulder apart, hands just towards the end of the band. You're going to raise up and over the head. Make sure the head comes through the arm. Sink the hips back low into a squat. You're going to go for 8 reps. Nice and slow, and then power back up.
Second movement.
Second movement you're going to get onto, guys, is going to be 8 reps either side. You're going to go alternating lunges. You come back to that position above the head, step back, tap the back knee to the floor, and come up. You're going to switch sides as you go. Your final one, you do shoulder rotation. So again, band in the same spot. Start at the waist height. You're going to raise up and over the head. Keep the arms as straight as you can. Lower all the way back down to behind the waist, and then come all the way over the top. Try and avoid bending your elbows, guys. You're going to keep your arms as straight as you can. Pull the band as far apart as you need to. Over and back is 1 rep. And you're going to repeat that 8 reps.
Cool. Right, guys, so we'll give you 30 seconds to get your resistance band ready. Okay, find a little bit of space. If you want to turn the music up at home, get the music up, and then Ollie's going to coach today. I'm going to be the client, so just follow my movement and listen to Ollie's coaching points. 15 seconds, guys. You ready? We are live. JJK TV, the Beast workout, day 1, lockdown.
Right, so let's get started. 8 reps to start. Overhead squats. Lock out the arms at the top. Sink the hips back first.
Right, guys, let's go. First movement. Here we go. 1. Tempo, yeah.
Guys, you want to follow 3 to 5 seconds on the way down. You're going to pause for 1 to 2 seconds at the bottom, and then drive it up through the heels. If you find yourself going forward, all you need to do is lift the toes up a little bit more, and it will sink your hips back onto them heels. Drive it up as fast as you can, guys. Once you've done your 8 reps, you're going to rest there. We're going to move on to our second exercise.
Final 2 movements, guys. Let's go. Final 2.
Last one. Good. Keeping the band where it is, guys. You're going to raise up, pull the shoulders back. We're going to step back into reverse lunge. Make sure you're again loading that front quad with all the weight. Heel pressed into the floor. And driving up through that heel again, guys.
Good, guys. 4 on the right side, 4 on the left side. 6.
Last 2.
And 8.
Good. Then we're going to get up to our final banded move, guys. You're going to raise up and over the head. Again, as I say, keep the elbows locked out. Arms nice and straight. Pull the band as far apart as you need to. Come down to the back of the waist and come forward again. That's 1 rep. Good, guys, make sure you're keeping the back engaged, belly button pulling tight to the spine. We're going to go for 2 rounds on all these moves, guys, before we get onto the second phase of the warm-up.
Rep number 6, guys. Let's go. Final 2.
Last one. Good, guys, rest there for a second. Just roll out the shoulders, shake out the legs. We're going to get into 1 more round of that, beginning with your overhead squats again. So raise the band up and over the head. Make sure the hands come slightly behind the head, guys. Head's going to go through the arms, sinking down as low as you can. Remember, as I say, lift them toes up slightly if you need to. That's going to sit the weight back on the heel. Powering up through the heels each rep. Good. Keep nice steady tempo guys, 3 to 5 seconds down, and then power back up. Down for 1, 2, 3, up for 1. Good guys, give yourselves a second and we can get onto our overhead reverse lunges again. 4 on the right, 4 on the left. Lock out them arms at the top. Guys, if you find your shoulders are quite tight, that's fine. Just bring the band in front of you, chest tight. Good, tap that back knee to the floor if you can, and then bring the feet back together guys. Nice short steps, don't step too far away. And then our final move back to it again, the overhead shoulder rotation.
Cool, your shoulders must be on fire back at home. Killer workout. Right, ready?
Raise up and over the head, down behind the waist, and then back in front guys. Take it nice and slow, you might feel your shoulders roll slightly or twist certain ways. It's fine, they're not going to break, just keep going. Take it nice and easy, especially overhead. As soon as the band starts coming back behind you guys, that's when you need to take it a little bit slower. Don't rush this move. Good, last 2 reps. Take your time guys, try to stay in time with Joe. Last one. Good, and relax there guys, right, what you can do, you can get rid of your band now guys, that's that first part of your warm-up finish. We're now going to get onto the second phase, where you need a skipping rope to start. So guys, if you can, you're going to do double unders, which is 2 turns of the rope before your feet hit the floor again from your first jump. If you can't guys, you're just going to go with single turns, right? To begin with, you need to do 40 double unders if you can do them, or it's going to be 80 single turns of the rope. Next, you're going to get onto your jumping lunges, if you can do a jump. If not, you're going to alternate, which you'll see now. As I say guys, if you can jump, even better. And then your final move is going to be a walk out to 1 press up. 1 walk out to 1 press up, guys. I'll take you through your numbers now. Option 2. If you do struggle guys, you can drop down to the knees. Just make sure the chest is going all the way through the hands and your hips are forward. So what we do, we're going to start with our double unders or our single turns to begin with. 40 double unders or 80 single turns.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Make sure you're counting guys. As I say, if you can do doubles, even better, just try and keep your wrists in the same position. Light on the toes, nice and bouncy, that's it. Guys, you should be in the yellow for this. This is why skipping is such a good activity. As soon as you hit your 80 guys, we're then going to get onto our lunges. So just give yourselves a bit of space. As I say, if you can jump, jump. Just going to alternate the feet guys. If you can't, you're just going to step back and forth. 20 reps, 10 on the right, 10 on the left. Do a big spring up guys. Try not to lean too far forward, you just bounce straight up, alternating the feet in the air. Once you've done your 20, we're then going to get our walkouts to press up. 1 walk out to 1 press up. Move out, make sure the hips are forward, drop down to your knees if you need to guys. But as I say, make sure the hips are all the way forward and the chest is going through the hands. Good, 10 tries at the top, walk back in, elbow to knee, and walk back out again. Just 1 round on this guys. Good guys. Once you're done, you can rest there. So guys, that's it. That is your warm-up complete. What we're going to do now is get onto your first 15-minute block of work for the beast, which is all going to be done with a kettlebell, guys. You just need 1 kettlebell. If you've got a couple of different weights and you can change the weight as you go through, even better. There will be 1 phase of cardio in this 15-minute block, but we'll take you through it now when we go through our movement. So, beginning with the kettlebell, guys, you're going to, everything is 8 reps today. You haven't got to go any more than 8. You see, obviously, your strength workouts, everything is no double digits. It's all single-digit reps. You're going to bring the kettlebell to the chest, turn it upside down if you feel more comfortable that way. We're going to go through push press. So lift the kettlebell up to the chest from a squat position. Just slight dip in the hips, bend the knees to begin with, and then punch up to the side, guys. If you want to see a side arm, Joe's going to turn sideways. All you do is slight bend, guys. You're not squatting, slight bend, driving up. As soon as you use that momentum out the legs, straighten the arms at the top, locking out the elbows, guys. Your second move then, you're going to spin around, you're going to do goblet squats. Hips go back first, chin to the top of the kettlebell, elbows to knee, and then driving up, guys. Try not to lean too far forward. If you find your chest going forward, just raise the elbows up slightly as you squat down. But again, driving through the heels. Our third move is going to be our upright rows. You begin with locked out knees, so straight legs the whole time, keep it nice and strict. Lift up to the elbows, and then all the way back down. Straight arms, guys. If you want to make it a little bit harder, engage the shoulders first, lift the shoulders back into the shoulder joint, and then raise up with the arms, guys. Then we're going to finish with the hip thrust. So you'll be laying on the floor for this one. You can hold it on the hip area. So guys, what you're going to do towards your hip bone, bring the heels in towards the bum, and you're going to drive the hips up to the ceiling, tense the glutes at the top, make sure you've got a good firm hold on the kettlebell, you don't want it to fall down onto you. And then you're going to slowly release down towards the floor. Try and just keep your hips just from touching the floor, so you keep a little bit of added engagement. When you drive up, tense the quads, tense the glutes, and then slowly fall back down, guys. After you've completed one full round, all four of them exercises, guys, is one full round. You're then going to get onto 8 chest to floor burpees, just like so. Throw yourself down, guys. Chest has to touch the floor. Once you've done 8 on there, you're then going to go for 16 kettlebell swings, guys. Start a little bit of a distance away, sit down nice and low into that squat, swing straight towards you. As soon as the kettlebell comes up, go forward. 8 chest to floor burpees, 16 swings, then you're back round to the start, guys. Makes sense, perfect, right. So what we do, guys, when I tell you, we're going to start in about 30 seconds now. We're going to get onto our 4 exercises, 8 reps on each, followed by 8 chest to floor burpees, 16 swings, as many rounds as you can, guys, in 15 minutes.
So guys, try and work at my tempo, but don't try and synco me. So obviously we'll be using different weights today. So just try and work at your own tempo. Okay, remember it's not a HIIT class. The beast is a combination of strength training and cardiovascular. Okay, so work at your own tempo, 15-minute time cap.
Right, guys, we're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the kettlebell up to the chest. Push press to start, guys. Dip the hips and punch it up. We're working for 50 minutes on this, guys. DJ music! 8 reps to start. Good, slight dip, head goes all the way through the arms, guys. Once you've done your 8 reps on there, we're going to go to our 8 reps goblet squat. Kettlebell stays in the chest, you sit all the way down, elbow to knee, driving up through the heels. Remember that tempo, guys, 3 to 5 seconds down, 1 to 2 second pause, 1 second up. Think 3, 2, 1 throughout the whole exercise, guys. Take it nice and slow. This is your second exercise. Get on to your third one. Once you've completed 8 reps goblet squats, you've got upright rows with the kettlebell. Good, guys. So you're going to lock out the legs. Give yourself a quick rest if you need to, guys. Rest as and when you need to. Legs straight the whole time. Lift up the shoulders first, and then you're going to raise up the elbows. Make sure you're pausing for a second or 2 at the top, guys, and then 3 seconds down. Good, guys. Just take it nice and steady. Work to your own pace. As I say, if you need to rest, you can rest, guys. Good. You're 90 seconds into your 15-minute block now. We're going to go for as many rounds as we can. Once we finish that there, guys, we're then going to get onto our hip thrust, our 4th exercise. Bring the kettlebell onto the hips, heels in nice and close to the bum, raising the hips up, guys. You want to drive from your hips, nothing else. Pause for 1 to 2 seconds at the top, then nice and slow back down. Anytime you're relaxing, guys, or anytime the kettlebell is going with gravity, that's when you slow it right down. Normally 3 to 5 seconds for strength, guys. Good, guys. 8 reps on here. Make sure you're tensing the glutes at the top, glutes in the bum, tensing the quads as well, guys. Once you're finished there, guys, you're then going to go into 8 reps, chest to floor burpees. As you're throwing yourself down to the floor, feet go out together, jump in together, stand up and clap at the top, guys. If you're not going to jump at the top, that's fine, just stand up. If you want to add in a little jump, you can do, guys. Once you've done your 8, we're then going to get onto our 16 swings, which we'll see in a second. Good job, good guys, just keep this going, nice and steady. Good, then we get onto our 16 swings. As I say, start a little bit of a distance away from the kettlebell, guys. We're going to be about an extra foot away. Sink down low into a squat, shoulders back, lats engaged. As soon as you lift up, that kettlebell should come towards you, guys, and then straight up to shoulder height. No less, guys. Good, you're only hinging forward at the hips, guys. Notice, Joe isn't squatting. Right? Too many people start squatting as they're doing their swings, just hinging forward at the hips, similar to doing a deadlift. Good guys, last couple, and done. Good. What you do now, guys, you've completed 1 full round, so grab a drink if you need to, guys. As I say, you can rest as and when you need to. We're about 4 minutes in now, so we've got just over 10 to go.
Hey guys, feeling at home? Doing well? Stay with it. Tough workout. Rest when you need to rest. Woo! Try and keep up with my tempo.
So guys, just finish up what you're doing, finish up your rest. We can get straight back to it now. We're going to come back to that 8 reps. Push press to the start. Sink down low into a squat to bring the kettlebell up to the chest. Catch it at the top. Dip the hips and punch it up, guys. 8 reps for here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good guys. Next we're going to get onto our goblet squats. Notice guys, give you a bit of rest so you can go upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body. If you ever want to put together your own home workouts, that's the best way to do it. So you give that other part of the body, whether if you start on the upper, give your lower a rest for a second, and then you can come back to the upper body. Make sure you're driving through the heels in the squats, guys. Tense the glutes at the top and hips all the way forward. Good guys. Rest when you need to, then we'll come onto our upright rows. Strict reps only. You don't want to be bending down using too much momentum. If you are, then you just need to lower the weight. So lift them shoulders into the shoulder joint first, and then slowly raise up with the elbows. Pause for 1 to 2 seconds, and then slowly back down. Make sure the arms are straight at the end of each rep as well. 5.
I'm struggling to show what we're doing bend the knees.
Yeah. 6. If you guys do start to struggle, then you can bend. But try and avoid it as much as you can, guys. This is all strength work. We want to work as good a technique throughout every rep as we can. Even if you only manage 2 rounds, guys, if it's 2 rounds of quality, that's always going to be better and more beneficial to you. Laying down on the floor, guys, bring the kettlebell onto the hips once more. Bring the heels into the bum. Raising up, guys, make sure you're tensing the glutes at the top, tensing the quads as well. And then slowly back down, guys. Everything needs a nice, slow and controlled tempo throughout your strength work. If you're rushing it, you're not going to get the maximum benefit. So just take a second, slow it down. If you need to rest between reps, you can do. Guys, if you start to struggle with any of these, or if you find your weight's quite heavy, then you can always go 2 sets of 4, however you want to break it up. Good guys, once we finish there, that's what another round done. We're going to finish it off, we're going to round it off with another set of 8 chest to floor burpees. Chest touching the floor, guys. Don't keep them elbows and them arms a little bit too straight. You want the chest down towards the hands. Your thumb should be touching just the outside of your pec muscles in the chest, and you're pressing back up, guys. Little jump at the top if you want to add that in, or you can just stand in flat. Once we've done our 8 chest to floors, we're then going to get onto our 16 swings coming in next. Right guys, take your kettlebell, remember, slide an extra foot away. sink down low, let it swing towards you, straight back up to shoulder height, hinging forward at the hips. Notice guys, everything Joe does is just hinging forward at the hips, there's no squat. Legs staying where they are, and then using your hips to thrust the kettlebell back up to that shoulder height again. Take your time guys, there's no rush, you're working to your own pace. Good guys, once you finish your 16 swings, you can rest there, grab yourself a drink, do what you need to do, and then we can get back in for another third round.
Woo! Burn it!
Good guys, we've got about 7 minutes left. So just keep working. Take it nice and steady guys, nice and steady.
No swap.
Bit later.
Wait till later, 6 PM, yeah? Make sure you tune in. He's getting it.
Right guys, so back at the top again. We're going for that push press. Just keep practicing the same technique so far. Just listen to the coaching points guys. Always good if you've got a tall mirror at home, if you can use the mirror just to keep an eye on the technique. Obviously normally you have it at the studio. If you have not got that at home guys, just do your best or film your own technique if you can on your phone or someone else's phone, and that'll help you to go back and correct where you might have gone wrong guys. 8 reps each one, make sure you're looking at the elbows at the top. Elbows and knees driving up through the heels guys. Try not to relax too much at the bottom, you want to keep that tension in the quads. Good, hips all the way forward as well guys. When you drive them hips forward, tense the glutes again, tense the quads, belly button pulls the spine to keep yourself stable. Good guys, then moving on from the goblet squats, we're then going to come back to the upright rows again. If you can do it guys, straight legs, keep it nice and strict reps. Raising up the elbows, if you do begin to struggle guys, you can move down towards the floor and then using that momentum as you drive up through the legs to lift the elbows up as well. Alright? Option 1, option 2. There's always alternatives guys. If you do struggle with a move, or if you're going to do the workout later, you're not going to do it live, then let us know, we can give you alternatives or make something a little bit easier or harder for you guys. Strict as you can guys. Once you've done your 8 reps on there, we're then going to come to our hip thrust. Raising the kettlebell onto the hips. Try not to let it come towards your chest guys. You want to keep it on towards the hip bone. Raise it up to the glutes. Tension the quads at the top all the way down to the floor. Again, try not to go all the way down. Just have a little bit of distance between your bum and your lower back and the floor. Good, nice steady tempo guys. Drive it up as fast as you can, hold for 1 to 2 seconds, down, 1, 2, 3, straight into your next rep guys. Don't pause too long at the bottom. Good guys, keep it nice and steady.
Aeroplane mode, who's phoning me? Is it?
Daryl.
Who?
Daryl.
My accountant, go away! We're filming JJK Live TV!
Right guys, then rounding off that third round. You're going to get onto your 8 chest floor burpees and your 16 swing. Spend it enough time. You guys should be coming up to about 3 minutes 20 left. What we do guys, we're not going to rest for the next one. If you can, I want to go straight in. Try and complete one more round. Make sure that your technique is good quality though. Don't slack down guys. You're in your final 3 minutes. Good, then onto your 16 kettlebell swings guys, and once you finish your 8 chest floor burpees. Be honest with yourself as well guys, if you do a bad rep or it's bad quality, repeat that rep. I know most of you don't do it here, that's why we tell you to. With good quality only, guys. Joe looks like he's gonna pass out. He's alright, keep going.
Worst thing about this, you can't even cheat reps because you're not watching.
Yeah, finally counted. Always need cheated.
Oh.
Alright guys, so if you're good to go, if you do need a rest, then rest. You've got about 2 minutes left, guys. Right? Make sure you're timing yourself as well, guys. Don't just use us. Make sure you set up a stopwatch as well. Just 15 minutes you need for each block. So back straight to the push press, guys. And dip the hips, punch up. As I say, keep that good quality, but if you try to fit in one more full round, even better, guys. Make sure you're trying to lock out them elbows at the top, head all the way through the arms, guys. You want your ears to come just past your biceps, that's it. Good, guys, 90 seconds left, get as far as you can, straight into your next exercise, 8 goblet squats. Good, we start to feel it all over now, guys, between the shoulders, the quads, glutes, everywhere, guys, that's where you want to feel it. Good, so 50 seconds to go. Good, guys, upright rows for your third exercise. Try to skip an exercise, guys. Can't skip it now.
Go away, man.
Wi-Fi connection. Upright rows, guys.
Oh.
As I say, guys, bend down, lean down towards the floor if you need to. Bring the kettlebell up and make sure you're bending the knees if you do so. That's your easier option. Your harder option, keep it as strict as you can, legs straight, lifting up with the elbows. You have 25 seconds left. Just go right to the end, guys. Don't stop before the finish. $15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Time, guys. Right, so that is block number 1 done. What we're going to do is we're going to do 90 seconds rest. So again, time this on your phone, stopwatch, whatever you have. And then we're going to get onto our second phase, which is going to be all done with dumbbells, guys. Alright, so you can get rid of your kettlebell for now. You will need it at the end for a finish. So don't put it too far away. But all you need now is your 2 dumbbells, guys. Alright? What we're going to do, guys, we're going to take you through the 4 moves first. And then we're going to get you started on your workout. So guys, the first move we're going to go through is a snatch to overhead. So you're going to stand with the feet a little bit wider apart, bring the dumbbells together. From hip height, you're going to raise up all the way into overhead position. From there to there, guys, you have not got to go to the floor. Just go from between the knees, about knee height, between the legs, to locking out the elbows at the top, guys. Once you've done that, you're then going to get into your reverse lunges. You can bring them down to your sides. If you want to make it a little bit harder, guys, you can keep them up by the shoulders. It's entirely up to you. Our third move is then going to be a renegade row. So you're going to walk out to a plank position, guys. Make sure the hands are directly underneath the shoulders. You want to keep the hips as square to the floor as you can. Rowing in one side, rowing in the other. Just keeping your shoulders square, guys. Bring the elbow into the side of the body, no high. You don't want to be right out here, guys. Nice and steady. If you struggle with that, guys, drop your knees to the floor. Repeat the same move. Our final one that we're going to then get into is our deadlift. Alright, again, you're just hinging forward at the hips, guys. There's no bend in the knees stay where they are. Chest is coming forward, over the top of the feet. Once you're finished there, guys, you're then going to get back to your 8 chest to floor burpees, and then we're going to go for 16 alternating snatches, single arm. Chest to floor burpees you've seen, single arm snatches, alternate with the chest, guys, all the way down to the floor. Try and keep that elbow in as best you can. Right, guys.
30 seconds, guys, 30 seconds.
In 30 seconds time, what we're going to do, we can get you started, guys. You can go straight to that 8 reps again on each one. Snatch to overhead, but just from knee height between the legs, guys. You've not got to go to the floor. 20 seconds. 10 seconds, guys. If you can start with 2, start with 2. If you find that the weights you've got, guys, are a little bit too heavy, you can go to single arm, right? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Look straight out, up above the head, guys. Good. When you get chest height, guys, momentum will take you to chest height, and then you want to punch up as fast as you can. Don't slow it down there. Good. Again, 8 reps, guys. As I say, if you're struggling, you can go to single arm. Good. Lock out above the head again, guys. Just go to your 1 dumbbell. Once you've done 8 on there, we're then going to get into our reverse lunges. As I say, guys, you can have it down by your sides. If that's a little bit too easy, you can bring it up towards the shoulders. Step in back, guys. Tap the back knee to the floor. It's very similar to what we did in the warm-up, guys. Load that front quad. Make sure that heel is driving into the front heel is driving into the floor, and your back toes are pressing back behind you. Keep you in a nice stable position. If you find you're quite unbalanced, so you're all over the place, just step 1 foot out to either side, guys. Once we've finished there, guys, we're then going to get onto our renegade row. Plank row, whatever you want to call it, prone row, doesn't matter, guys. You'll be at the press up position or the high plank. Lock out the legs, keep the hips as square to the floor as you can, guys. If you find that you're twisting quite a bit, then just widen the feet or drop the knees to the floor and repeat the same move. Elbow just into the side, guys. You've not got to bring your elbow past your rib cage. Just bring the elbow in tight to the body. Once you've done 8 reps there, we're then going to get onto our deadlift. Key here, guys, just hinging, right? Imagine there's a box in front of you and just leaning over the box. Flat back position here, make sure you're tilting the hips backwards. So imagine if you're lying down and you want to create a slight curve in the lower back, you're going to tilt your hips back. It's that same movement. Slight bend in the knees, that bend stays there, it does not move with you. And just hinging over the hips. Bringing your chest down towards your toes. Good, guys, make sure your hips are driving all the way forward at the top. 8 reps on here. Once you've completed your 8 reps, we're then going to get to our 8 chest floor burpees. Same movement again, guys. If you do struggle with this, you can either go to walkouts or you can go to fast burpees, guys. Fast burpees, just another name for no chest to floor. Normal burpees, whatever you want to call them. And again, you can either stand up or add that clapping at the top. Little jump if you want. Once you've done 8 chest to floor burpees, guys, you're then going to take 1 dumbbell and we're going to go for alternating snatches, single arm. So guys, again, take that wide stance. Go all the way down to the floor for this move now, and then you go all the way up above the head, locking out the elbow. Perfect, guys, that's it. Just take your time nice and steady. If you can keep that elbow in, driving in from the front, even better. Good, guys, 8 on the right, 8 on the left. Guys, for those of you that have not got dumbbells, I hope that they're following along the workouts with us, whether you're members, whatever else. You can also do this with the kettlebell. Kettlebell's a little bit more awkward because it's just a twist around the wrist, but you can alternate with a kettlebell instead of using a dumbbell if you haven't got one. Good, guys. No, it's just as Joe comes up, it's just going to twist around the wrist. Nice and easy. Try not to let it smack in the back of the hand, because then you'll end up with bruises. So guys, once we've done our 16 alternating dumbbell snatches, you can then rest for a short second if you need to, grab a drink of water, and then we're going to come back round to the start of the round. Woo! So guys, rest for a second. Again, as I say, if you want to film yourself, probably the easiest way to get better technique without having us there to coach you, actually you individually. But otherwise, yeah, guys, just take the time. You guys have done most of the movements in the class, so you know what to expect. You know what they should and shouldn't feel like. You know what you do and don't go wrong, guys.
Hey guys, feeling at home? Charisma, how are you? Ben, Anna, you alright? How's things?
You want to got it. So guys, he's just excited because he got it right yesterday on who was watching. So guys, what we're doing, we come back round to the start again. We're going to stop that wide stance. Dumbbells are going to come together. You're going to go down between the knees, locking out the elbows at the top, guys. It's just a snatch go overhead, so a little bit of variation on the normal snatch. You can go to the floor if you want to make it that little bit harder, guys, but otherwise just use that momentum, swing through the legs, locking out the elbows at the top. Try not to come out too far, guys. You still want to keep them arms in, punching up. Good, once we've done our 8 reps in there, we're then going to go to our reverse lunges, guys. Break up the reps if you need to. You're not going to go 8 all in one go, guys. If you want to separate it, go 4 reps and then do another set of 4. It's entirely up to you. To make sure again you're loading that front quad, front heel is pressed into the ground, back toes are pushing back behind you. Good, guys. Once you've done your 8 reps on there, take your time. Make sure again, good quality technique. Then you get onto our deadlift, our renegade rows even. Shoulders square, hips as square as you can, guys. Support yourself on that arm, guys. That straight arm underneath you. You need to bring it a little bit closer to the centre. It's going to make it easier to row either side, guys. Hips as square as you can. Perfect, guys. Take your time. Once you've done your 8, 4 on the right, 4 on the left, then we're going to get onto our deadlift. Our 4th final move before we round off that set. Take your time. Again, hinging forward at the hips, guys. That's the key point here. Always hinging. You'll never actually squat. Just take your time. Bring the chest over the toes. Make sure the hips are sitting backwards. If you struggle with 2 dumbbells, you can just go to 1. Bring the hands to either side. Form the same movement. Nothing's different about this one. Good, then just round off the set, guys. You know what's coming in. 8 chest to floor burpees. Can always alternate as well, guys. If you have a bit of kit at home, if you've got a rower, you want to add in the rower instead of doing the burpee, you can always alternate. If you've got a bike, or whether it's a swim bike, Peloton bike, whatever, as long as it can measure calories or distance, you can always change it, guys. We can always give you a new target to reach for. Good. Your 8 chest to floors, followed by your 16 alternating snatches. All the way down to the floor for this one, change it to chest. Option 1, guys, you can go double-handed, but the movement's the same, all the way from the floor to all the way up above the head. Make sure you just mind your head out of the way so you don't crack yourself on the chin. And then, guys, if you want to make it a little bit harder, or just a little bit more advanced, alternate the chest, go single arm, locking out the elbow at the top, guys. And make sure you bring that bicep to your ear. Everything about the beast, guys, whether you do it today, next week, tomorrow, whatever beast workout you do, guys, you always want to make sure the weight is relatively heavy. On a scale of 1 to 10, you want to feel like you're about a 7 or an 8. My zone, you should be in green or yellow, guys, depending on how hard you're pushing, depending on the weight you're using. But make sure, guys, everything is nice, slow and steady, good technique, and it's heavy weight with short little bursts of cardio. That's what the beast is. Heavy weight with short little bursts of cardio. Once you're done there, guys, quick rest if you need it. Grab a drink, do what you need to do. And then we're going to get on to our next set. Same again, guys. We're at nearly 10 minutes in, guys. We have just over 5 minutes to go. Woo! Let's get one more set, guys. Let's go for one more set, yeah? With me. So beginning with your 2 dumbbells, guys. Take that wide stance. Snatch to overhead. You're only going from waist height to up above the head, guys. Dumbbells between the knees. Get yourself that little bit of momentum. Hunt straight up to the ceiling. Bring them down to your shoulders, guys. Don't swing them back down. You bring them down to your shoulders. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. 8. Good. From there, guys, we're then going to go into our reverse lunges. Rest between reps or sets if you need to. Good. Stepping out slightly to the side, guys, just to give yourself a bit of that extra balance. Dumbbells down by the waist, you can have them up by the shoulders if you want to make it a little bit harder. Again, guys, if you struggle with this, you can bring one dumbbell just to the chest. Once you've done your 8 reverse lunges, guys, we're then going to go to our renegade row. Adopt that high plank position, press up position. Option 1, easy option, guys. You go with the hips forward, knees on the floor. Again, this time just try to put your shoulders and your chest as square to the floor as you can. If you want to make that a little bit harder, guys, just raise the knees up off the floor, come onto your toes, and keeping the hips as square as you can. As I've said before, guys, bring one arm underneath you, a little bit more centered. It's going to stabilize yourself that little bit better. Final move, guys, before we round up our third set. Can you get onto your deadlifts? So, fingers in contact with the thighs the whole time, guys. You can turn the dumbbells slightly outwards so they're on a bit of a diagonal. Hinging forward at the hips. Fingers down to the shins and back up, guys. Nice and simple. You should be able to feel this all through the hamstrings, guys, through the backs of the legs. If you want to make it a little bit easier, just go to one dumbbell, but make sure you're straight at the top, shoulders are pulled back, chest is up, hips are driving forward. Good, nice and steady, guys, nice and steady. Right, guys, so we're rounding off the set with our 8 chest floor burpees and our 16 alternating snatches. How long have we got left? We have about 3 minutes left, guys. Good work, guys, good work. Just keep it going. Chest floor burpees, we all know they're tough. Just keep a nice steady rhythm, nice steady tempo. You haven't got to back them out, it's not a race. So guys, then we're finishing off this set with our 16 snatches alternating, or you can go 2 hands or 1 dumbbell. It's entirely up to you, guys. Make sure you go all the way to the floor and just come in either side of the head. Good, guys, we have 2 minutes left now. Make sure you keep an eye on your stopwatch or your timer, whatever you're timing it on. Nice and steady, locking out the elbow at the top, guys. Take your time. Once you've done your 16 reps there, quick rest, or if you're good to go, get straight back into the next set, guys. Should be in yellows after this now. Snatch to a full body move. Last 2. Last 1.
And rest there, guys. Forget the time cap, have a little rest.
Yeah, guys, only got about 60 seconds left. So what we do, we're going to finish that there, guys. We have got a finisher in store for you. It's going to last 6 to 8 minutes. 6 minutes if you're a beginner, guys, but 8 minutes if you're advanced. What you've got to do, what you have, guys, is 24 kettlebell swings, just the normal ones, which we've been over already. Again, hinging forward at hips, guys. Coaching points are all the same. Once you've done your 24 swings up to shoulder height, you're then going to get onto your 12 dumbbell thrusters, guys. So you need 2 dumbbells for this if you can manage to. If not, you're just going to go to 1. Sink down all the way into a squat, guys. As soon as you go up, the legs run up with the arms, you're going to have 12 reps on there. If you do struggle, guys, to say you can go 1, spring 1 lengthways to the chest, squat all the way down, drive all the way up, and then you guys are going to finish with 6 fast burpees. Okay, fast burpees again, no chest to floor, just down, out, and then stand up or clap at the top with the jump, guys. Alright, I'm going to give you 20 seconds.
Just before we start, guys, sorry. So option 1 is the finisher now. It's about 5-minute time cap. Option 2, you can take yourself for a cool down. Make sure you're stretching your major muscles, your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes, your lower back. Have a good day. Remember, these workouts will be posted on the Facebook group, JJK Members Workout, and on our YouTube channel, okay? Hope you enjoyed it. Just stay for the finisher. Good luck.
2 rounds, guys. I'm going to start you in 20 seconds. 24 swings to start, 12 dumbbell thrusters, 9 fast burpees. You're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 24 swings. Start, guys. Up to shoulder height. Swinging all the way through the hips, guys. Use them hips to bump up. Good, guys. Just keep going. Nice, steady. Halfway there. Go to your own pace. Last 4. Last one. Good, guys. It's 24 kettlebell swings done. Work till you've completed your own 24, guys. Try not to stay too far in time with us. You're then going to grab your 2 dumbbells, guys, up to the shoulders. They must stay at the shoulders the whole time. Sink down low into a squat and driving up into that thrust position. Lock out the elbows, guys. Use that momentum in the legs to straighten the arms at the same time. We're going to go for 12 reps on here. As we say, if you struggle, guys, you can go to 1 dumbbell. Bring it lengthways across the chest. Reps stay the same, 12 again. For these final 2 rounds, guys, you should all be yellow and red for you. These are hard moves, guys, and you want to keep the pace going. Once we're finishing there, guys, you're then going to get onto your 6 fast burpees. No chest to floor this time. All the way out, all the way back in. Stand up with a little jump and a clap at the top. Or just stand up, clap above the head, back down. Once you've done your 6, guys, you're then going to go back to the start again.
Woo! Final round, guys, let's go!
Back to your 24 swings. Hinging forward, chest over the toes. Up to shoulder height, guys. They only count if they're shoulder height. If your swing is just there, it doesn't count. All the way up, guys. Good. 10. 15 through. Last 4 reps. Last one. Perfect, guys. Good. Keep to your own pace. It's the final bit, guys. You're into your 2nd round now. It's 2 rounds and you're done. Onto your dumbbell thrusters. 1 or 2 dumbbells at a time. It's entirely up to you. Bring them to the shoulders. Sink all the way down to the squat. Drive up with the heels. Straighten the arms at the top. 12 reps, guys. Nice steady work rate, guys. Nice steady. Woo. Rest as and when you need to. Good, guys. Even if you go to 1, make sure you lock out the arms at the top, head through the arms. Last 2. And just to round it off, guys, 6 fast burpees as quick as you can now. Push pace for the last bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Guys, that is you done. All finished, guys. There you go. 45-minute workout. Happy days, guys. That's your warm-up, your main block, and then your finisher as well, guys. Right? Any adaptations, or if you need to change anything, you can always get in contact with us, guys. Just message either myself or Joe. We can always give you alternatives, guys.
Guys, we hope you enjoyed that workout. So that's day 1 of our 4-week strength and conditioning program, the Beast workout. Okay, so what we do now, if you've got 5 minutes spare, make sure you're stretching out all your major muscles. Take your time, deep breaths. If you're at home, guys, stay at home. Keep doing what you're doing. We're going to support you through this. Peace out, man. 12:15. Going live at 12:15 for the bodyweight WOD, and then 6 p.m. tonight. Fucking hard, bro. Hard. Oh my days.